You might not know it, but there's a good and a bad way to hold your camera when photographing handheld. Most people just do what's natural to them. And although no way is wrong, sometimes I see people holding a camera really awkwardly, or I think that they could hold it in a better way to get more stabilization in their camera and actually get better, sharper photographs. When done right, you'll have a bit more stability, you'll have more control over the camera, and it'll actually be a lot more comfortable. Now, I often see people using both their hands on the camera body. They sort of hold one hand in the normal position where the shutter button is, and the other one on the other side of the button. When they're holding it like this, if you have a big heavy lens on the camera, it can move around quite a bit and it is quite unstable. And another technique that I see is someone will be holding it with one hand and their left hand will be over the top, and they'll be focusing or zooming in or out with their arm over the top. This is okay, but again, if you have a big heavy lens on the camera, all the weight will be on your right hand. So if you do shoot with one of these two ways, try this. Pick your camera up with your right hand as normal, hold your palm out and place your camera in your palm. If you have a slightly bigger lens like the 70-200, you may have to place your hand further along the lens, but let it sit in your hand and it should be able to sit there. So now what you can do is focus or zoom with your thumb and finger. If you have these buttons on the side of your lens, you'll be able to reach around with your thumb to get to them really easily. And also it'll just sit in your palm so you can relax your right hand. When you're like this, your right hand is rigid and you're gripping onto it all the time. In this way, you can let go of that hand if you want. Also, you can tuck your elbows in for even more stability. So say if I'm shooting, if my elbows are up here, it's not very stable. Whereas if I bring them down, it's a lot more stable. With this technique, you should be able to get more stability in your camera, enabling you to lower that shutter speed. Now, how low you go is up to you and how steady your hands are. If you've had a few coffees, it's probably not going to be that low. But if you're not doing this, try it out and see if it helps. Now, do you already hold it in this way, or do you hold it in a completely different way? Let me know in the comments below. It'll be great to hear your thoughts on how you hold the camera and how you keep your camera steady when shooting handheld. For more videos, subscribe and make sure you click the notification bell. Also, head over to my YouTube channel where I have a growing library of photography and videography tutorials. I'll see you in the next one.